statement made. All them names you just mentioned, no one banged him out in one round. Easy. Formella, easy. Give me a proper test. Give me Amir Khan. I know he's too busy on reality shows and all that. But listen, if he wants it, he can get it. Eddie, you got the phone. And the other phone ready? Is it?
Amir?
We're all relaxing, mate. Amir, all of them. Do you know what I mean? Not only when you beat a fight, you gain experience. I don't think I gained any experience in there tonight. Apart from I can deal with the pressure. I can deal with it. I can cope with it because I'm built for it. All this hype, and I can live with it. It's no problem. You know what they say about diamonds?
Pressure creates diamonds, yeah. Okay.
Well, there you go. Exactly.
Just in case people...
So that's what I'm saying. So I'm ready for the top dogs. There's Shawn Pauls. I see Adrien Broner campaigning on 147. I'm ready. I want them. I want to test myself. Get all these other fighters calling me out. I couldn't care less. I could not care less, honestly. You think I lose sleep over them? No, mate. I was expecting another fight tonight, 12 rounds. I'm always improving. I'm the most rapid improved fighter global. Forget United Kingdom. I'm the most improved fighter. And there many legends, son, improving drastically like I am. Because I apply myself 100%. And, you know, I have faith in my team. Tony, Eddie, I've got the most experienced people in the business. I don't have to have the experience. I'm experienced through them. So as I said, Amir Khan, let's go, mate.
I mean, there's a lot to pick through there. One of the things you mentioned is the son of a legend. Your dad had quality finishing instincts. That is obviously one thing that you have inherited. Look, he goes a long way to say you're a better boxer than him. But in terms of finishing instincts, did you sniff a finish straight away there?
I was eating him up and it felt good. Do you know what I mean? So, you know, it was, you know, he was just there. So I thought I'd let my hands go. I'd select my shots and I landed.
So there's a finish here. Just wanted to see if you can tell us really what's going through your mind here.
Well, he was there to be it. So I ain't going to be shy. I ain't going to hold back. If I see an opening, I told you, look, I'm going to take it. And I damn well took it.
How serious are you about those names you mentioned? Amir Khan, Kelbrook, your dad has mentioned Shawn Porter.
Do I look like I'm joking?
No, definitely not. But is that a fight that you want next?
Give me it next. Give me Khan next. You talk about power and all that. I don't even know if I got hit in there. But if I didn't feel a single thing. You didn't see nothing there. And I'm quite glad you lot didn't see anything. Because it went one round. You would have seen a clinical, better performance than Formella. You would have seen me not waste shots. You would have seen me take my time. You would have seen me, 99% accuracy is what I was aiming for this fight. That's what I wanted to show you lot. And, you know, the punches I did land, you know, he couldn't take them. When you talk about power developing, the power's developing. The power's coming. I ain't even in my prime. I see all these other fighters, 28, 29, 30. I'll be retired when I'm 30 with a few M's in my bank account.
So that gives you 6
years. We made it happen.
That gives you 6 years. One thing you said at the start of this week, you said, look, I want to prove to people that I'm a world-level contender. Do you believe now that you can be considered that?
I don't know, because every time I step up, they say it's a step up. Who's really was it a step up for? Who stepped up to the field every single time they've stepped up? Not me. Start putting some respect on my name. Because every time you guys want to throw all shade up, Koivu, he's this, he's that, 3-time European challenger, tough fight, he got banged out. Formella, beat him, beat the boxer at points. Who thought I'd beat a boxer at points?
But is that not what fuels you, people questioning you?
It don't really bother me, but just put some respect on the name. That's it. Do you know what I mean? I'm putting the Benn name back where it belongs, and that's on top. I'm proving that, and I will continue to prove that. For those who say I can't do this, I can't do that, I'll continue to prove I'm top dog. I'm the best welterweight in the country without fail. No one does numbers like me. No one entertains like me. I'm an entertaining fighter, and that's that. Simple. Forget all the other rest. Give me Amir Khan. Give me Shawn Porter. Give me Broner. Who else is there?
Well, you're an entertaining interviewer as well. Just say it, because I know you're going to want to hear what Eddie Hearn's got to say. Eddie, Amir Khan, obviously not here to comment. What do you think?
Well, firstly, I think Conor's just getting the aggression out that he was supposed to use there tonight. Unfortunately, he only had 2 minutes. He was playing in 12 rounds, but wow, what a performance. I mean, you know, I sat down nervous tonight. Sorry, Conor, because you know this was a test. Vargas was in tremendous shape. He just couldn't handle the speed. You know, the ref jumped in. He was about to get brutally knocked out. And the hand speed, the power, the question marks are always: can he handle the step up? But when he's coming through those step-ups, the way he's coming through, you have to be ready to take a big jump. Amir Khan is a big jump. It's an absolutely huge fight.
Was it a jump, no? Is it a jump, no?
Amir Khan.
Well, you don't think I land that right now and he's going to go down?
For me, the issue is that when you beat someone like Vargas like that, the next fight, or the one, it's a top 15 ranked fighter in the world, and that's what Amir Khan is. So why not fight a domestic fight like Amir Khan? Conor Benn against Amir Khan, probably one of the easiest fights to sell I'll ever take part in. But what an intriguing fight. A young kid coming up who, as you can tell, is rather amped and charged against a guy that really is at the end of his career and has a fantastic legacy in the sport. Whether Amir Khan will say, I want to bow out to a young man coming through the ranks like Conor Benn, that's up to him. And money will talk in that respect. For me, I want to get him back out as soon as possible. I know he's just had a beautiful son.
I need a couple of weeks more.
You do, just a couple of weeks though. And we must box at least twice this year. There's some fantastic fights out there. I'd love him to. We're talking now about going and having a real world step. I'd still like to see him win the European title. Something we've talked about as a team. But after a performance like that, how can you not get excited? How can you not get aggressive and start looking at these big names? Because that kind of performance deserves that. And he's right what he says. People say, Sky have been playing his early fights. Now, I remember the Luke Kelleher fight in Glasgow. I was watching it last night. He was slapping with the right hand. I was watching it thinking, I'm just not sure about this kid. The work that he has put in.
You didn't tell me that.
No, I couldn't tell you at the time. So you might chin me. You get aggressive after fights. Right? At the time, I was thinking, I just don't know if this kid is going to be good enough. Honestly, we know he's got the genes. We know he's got a bit about him. But how hard he has worked and a job that Tony Sims has done. He works so hard in the gym that in there, you end up making it easy. And this is not a story of a legend's son anymore. This is the emergence now of Conor Benn, Nigel Benn's son, to people going up to Nigel and going, oh, you're Conor's dad. And that's always the aim of a kid who's lived in their father's shadows. I've experienced it. I know the drive. It makes you so hungry because we know that boxing is a sport that generally the fighters who come from an unprivileged background come through. But when you've got the hunger, when you've got the desire, and when you've got something inside you that wants to make a name in your own right, you're just as dangerous, probably twice as dangerous as someone that has nothing and just wants to make it out of where they're from. He doesn't have to do it, he wants to do it. And he's so hungry, he outworks everyone in the gym. It's hard not to get really, really excited. I still, and I know Tony's got one of the smartest minds in the game. He knows the steps that are right for Conor Benn. But when you see that, how can you not say he's ready for all the guys we just talked about? So we'll sit down. These guys will make the decision. They'll tell me what they want, and I'll make it. And when they tell me to pull the trigger, I'll pull the trigger. Long way to go. Superstar in the making. Really is, a huge name in British boxing now. Look, I'm absolutely petrified, to be honest with you. I think he needs to go and do 10 rounds back in the change room. But listen, what an exciting journey. When you've got someone that works that hard, and not just that, you see, the fun, the games, the words, family man. Great father, great individual, great family, just a hard worker that deserves everything he gets.
Listen, hard work beats talent when talent don't work hard.
You've got talent. But you've got
I'm not the most talented.
But you might be. You never used to have the talent. Now you've got the talent. And when you mix talent with hard work, that's what works. And that's unbeatable.
Fair enough, but if I didn't apply myself 100%, I would have been the same as the killer now.
You wouldn't have the talent if you didn't do that, because you didn't have it to start with. But the difference is, because of how hard you work, because you've done the right things with Tony, you've got the talent. You're not just a kid anymore with a big set of cojones. You're a great fighter. A great fighter with talent, a world-class fighter. And if you keep the work ethic with that skill and that ability, going all the way.
Amen.
Feels like a good place to finish it. Well done.
Thank you.
Well done, Eddie, as well.
That was absolutely brilliant.